Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Monday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see ya. Man, tonight I actually I wanted to go live earlier, but I got some stuff done, and I was really thinking and rethinking if I really want to be, I guess, this vulnerable on a live and share some really personal stuff. And I realized one thing. I realized that, I advertise always, stories are meant to be shared, not stored. Well, my story needs to be shared, at least my side, you know. And then there's always a takeaway in any story, right? Because everybody's going through something. So if you really pay attention to that, everybody's going through something. So if everybody's going through something, if you really pay attention to their something, to their stories, there's always something you can take away. So there's something you can take away and learn and apply in your own life. So hopefully through my life tonight, you get to do the same. You get some value, and maybe you can relate even, and maybe you can throw some love and throw some hate, throw some feedback, throw some advice, recommendations, suggestions. I'm always open to that stuff. I'm open, but that doesn't mean, okay, maybe that's a whole other life, but I'm open to all recommendations and suggestions. But see, the person who recommends and suggests has to do it without expectation. You don't recommend expecting that I go with your recommendation. You feel me? That kind of defeats the purpose of recommending, So, but I'm always open to recommendations, to all kinds of stuff. Couple of updates. Today, I had a chance to go to the gym earlier, which was amazing. I got to spend like 2 hours at the gym, had an amazing workout, went into the sauna, had the shower, and I was talking to one of the head trainers there, and he was telling me, I just wanted to get my body fat because I go at night and nobody's there to do it at night, and I really wanted to know where I am and what's going on. And he was kind of surprised, but anyway, I wanted to check my body fat. By the way, it's 8.8. Wow, 8.8 out of 8.8% out of 128.7 pounds. It's not a whole lot. I mean, there's not a lot of meat to have fat on. So, but I'm at 8.8, which is kind of surprising. But I thought I'd be higher. Maybe because of the 2 months of a workout though. But anyway, so that's a little update. That was exciting. But he was telling me there's all these perks that I could use, right? And I'm telling him, please don't sell me on anything. But there's a lot of good stuff that they're gonna help me out with. But so this was the point. I went in earlier, had a great workout, got my fat checked, and now we're here. We got some stuff done, and it was a kind of a crazy day. It's been a crazy week, to be honest with you. So let's get into it, right? I'm gonna be vulnerable tonight, even more than before. I have been a couple times before, even like once with my stuttering story, and I have been with little guy's story and some other stories, but this one is really, really personal. So within 92 days, my life has really taken a turn, right? Some of you are new to my life, so really don't know my whole story, but some of you are vets to my lives and know my story. But let's just give it to you like this. It's 2 years ago today. Yeah. 2 years ago today, I had no place of my own. I had no place of my own to stay. So I consider that pretty much homeless, right? It was no place to stay. I did a lot of my life, well, pretty much all my lives, every night for about 4 months, maybe 3 months. 3 months, 2 years ago, I did all my lives in parking lots, and parks and stuff at night. So humbling times. I've been through some humbling times, some humbling times. But so 2 years ago, God blessed, man. I met somebody that I really loved and appreciated, and got a job and got a great place to live, and everything just I was trying to patch up the holes. As you're joining me live, let me know you're here. Would love to know who's here, who's watching, who's not. Throw some comments, love, hate, something, But so it was I felt really blessed, right? I felt like things are finally kind of getting to where they need to be. I pretty much everything was I felt like almost was falling into order. Not everything was in order, but I was grateful for everything. Just a great girl, great job, great place to live. I mean, I am so blessed. Food in the fridge, money in the bank, just all the bills paid, just all glory to God, right? Just really, really blessed. And it took a while. It took a while to do that, within a 2 years or 2.5 years. But now we're here, right? And if you've caught my lives maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, and you maybe in the past 2 years, you've seen all the background changes. Like I've gone to place to place to place to place to place, from parking lot to moving 4 times in 1 year, and then finally getting this place, and just, okay, it's been humbling. So what has happened in 92 days? Well, today is the 11th, right? So today would be 96 days, okay? But all this happened within 92 days. So if you take back 4 days, if you go back 4 days and then go back 92 days, does that make sense? That's all what has happened, right? So in 92 days, my life, 3 major things have happened to me and my life that have completely changed everything. Everything. And I mean everything. And some of you may be able to relate to maybe one of them, maybe 2 of them, maybe 3 of them, maybe none of them, but the reason why I'm sharing this live with you, and I'm being very vulnerable, because these are really personal stuff, is because, again, there's always a takeaway in anybody's story, right? And I'm sharing this with you, hoping that you get value from it, or maybe you can throw me some love and recommendations or what have you. So 92 days. In the past 90, like I said, 96 days, but within 92 days, here's what has happened. Like I said, everything was just a blessing. So the girl that I talked about, no longer in my life. She left. My health my health. So I've been going through a lot of testing and doctors and stuff like that for about a year and a half, a year and a half now. And 92 days, within that 92 days, I got a couple of other very surprising news about my health that I had no clue whatsoever, none whatsoever. And they're brand new. So 2 news there. And then to top it all off, On the 92nd day, I get laid off. Laid off. I don't even know what that means. I don't get personally just myself, but I think they lay off about 100, 150, 200 people, 150 people, I think. So in 92 days, lost a girl that I thought it was it. I don't want to say lost the health, but got some health news, right? And lost the job that I thought it was the last one in the last 92 days. I'm prepared to talk about 2 out of 3 briefly. Maybe you relate. If you relate with any of these, say something. Throw some comments. Hey, I can't see any comments. Are you guys doing comments? Is anybody commenting? I haven't seen one comment or anybody join. If anybody's here live or anything, can you comment something? And then, or throw me some love or something so I can see, because I can't see anything. I'm pretty sure somebody commented something, but if you're commenting, I cannot see anything, and that kind of sucks because I love to see them. So I'm prepared to talk about 2 out of 3 briefly. One, the first one, the girl. Tough one. Tough one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I guess it makes it tough for a few reasons. I'll give you a couple of them. One is because it's at this age, 49. 2, at this stage, all the stuff that gone through with, 2.5, almost 3 years of just 3 years ago, it was really tough. 2.5 years of really tough. So most of it I gone, when I came back and tried to rebuild, most of it I went through with her. So she stuck around there, and for her to not be here now, it's tough to deal with. It's something that I gotta adjust to. And truthfully, I've had breakups before, and it's been simple. Well, not simple, but it's been simpler. It's been, I don't want to say easier, but it's been simpler to deal with, right? This one, it hasn't, right? And it's one thing that I'm dealing with and I've dealt with, and like I said, 92 days, right? So that's one. Now, you start to think about things, right? I do. I start to think about things. I go, okay, so where could I have improved? Where could I have done differently? Where could I have said differently? Where could I have, you go through all these things, and that's just between me and my head. Going through the phases of anger, and I do have some anger, and I'm not gonna lie, anger and disappointment and hurt and pain and all this stuff in a little bowl all mixed up. So you're dealing with that, right? And then boom, you get that health issue news, which I'm not prepared to talk about at all. And then the third one is the job, right? And there's a reason I'm sharing. Whoever's live, are you commenting? Oh my goodness, why can't I see any comments? Are you commenting? Por favor. Anybody saying anything? I can't see any comments. Man, I really hope you guys are commenting at least. So the third one, the job. Now, man, I'm not gonna boil up, okay? The job. I've been at this job in 4 days, it'll be 2 years. I have never been, and I'm going live with this. Somebody will see this. I've never been on any reports. never been warned, never been given a verbal, never been given a written, never been written up, never been on any red flags, never been on any red reports, like bad reports, like low production reports. I've never had to talk about, oh yeah, by the way, you're late, you're early, you leave early, you do this, you do that. Never had that. I've been on top of production, I know within my team, but within a couple other, 2-3 other teams. Not at the very, very extreme top, and I'm not top 10 out of 300 agents anymore, but I'm not at the bottom either. But within my team, top. Within a couple other team, top, right? I've been a member or a contributor to I've been part of the weekly book club that they have. I've contributed to the team. I've programmed and put together tools and charts and calculators and stuff for my team and for others, and I've sent them out. I have been I've never missed one meeting ever. Never been kicked out of a meeting, and they have a Zoom meeting, right? And they want you on camera. I've never not been on camera on Zoom, okay? On March 30th, I think the CFO or CEO, I'm not sure what his position is, comes and does a company-wide or sales-wide meeting, Zoom meeting, promises everyone that they're not going to let anyone go. In fact, they're hiring March 30th. And then they come on June 7th, random. I'm out. No warning. Nothing. No even sign of a, hey, there may be some layoffs. Nada. I asked my manager the week before, how am I doing? He's telling me, you're doing great. Even in their manager's meeting, I'm praised in there. So why am I sharing these three things with you? My relationship gone sour, health, and job gone sour. Why? I'll tell you why. Because in life, I feel like you're promised a lot of things. People promise a lot of things. You promise a lot of things yourself. But people promise a lot of things. People assure you of things. Assure you that they're not going to leave you. Assure you till death do us apart. They assure you health, wealth. You get it, right? They assure you. They promise. You promise. You both promise. It's not that they promise. You both promise. You both assure each other. Even in a committed relationship, you assure each other. Even in a relationship that is going towards marriage, right? So you're taking those steps. You assure yourself because you're going towards marriage. And marriage is, supposed to be for a pretty long time. Like until one of you dies, right? So if that's the kind of the relationship, and it's, man, I am behind you, babe. You're behind me, babe. All this stuff. Pause. job. You're doing great. Everybody's praising you and appreciating you. There's no sign of like anything, right? Even there's a promise that there's going to be no cut. And then what happens? What happens? She changes her mind. For no reason. You change your mind. For no reason. You guys have a separation in the journey. Instead of holding hands now you guys are pulling. She's pulling, you're pulling your way. All the little cute little things that you used to say that got her excited, got her like, oh my God, or got you excited, got you, oh my God. All those things become, oh my God. It's like, oh. It's like nail on a chalkboard. Some of you don't even know what a chalkboard is. Whiteboard. I don't know if it makes that kind of noise. But you feel me? Really annoying. Just, right? All the cute little things just changed. That whole promise, that whole assurance, that whole, it's really out the window. The job. All that's promise. All the stuff you did. All the stuff you played by the book with. All the stuff you input. You gave. All that stuff doesn't mean anything, really. Because at the end of the day, she can leave you. You can leave her. The job can lay you off. I don't even know what that means. That's like getting fired. That's not, I don't know what that means. And all this stuff becomes so embarrassing at some point, you know? At some point when you've been walking by with somebody and then you're no longer walking by with that person, it kind of becomes a little weird. You've been doing something and now you can't be doing that. It's kind of weird, right? We'll get used to some things. Why am I sharing all this stuff with you? 92 days, my life completely changed, right? 3 major life changes happened. And I want to share this with you. And I did the live on this a while back, maybe about a month ago or so. I've hit rock bottom twice before, right? And it hadn't been pretty. Not at all. But I want to share with you is this. Every time that you're hit with anything, it doesn't have to be a rock bottom. And every time you're hit with a relationship loss, a health situation, a job loss, a situation like that, anything that, every time that happens, and I know this is going to sound weird, but there's a blessing in there somewhere. Now, here's the thing. The thing is this. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to find that blessing right away. It's not going to be like a neon sign, just like a flashlight, you know, shining outward right in your face. It ain't going to be like that. So sometimes you can't find a blessing in all this mess. You're like, what the heck just happened? Lost my girl. Health. Lost my job. What the? Right? I'm going to wrap it up with this. life is going to be very challenging. Life is going to have some of those speed bumps. Have you ever like driven in those roads that you're just going and then boom, all of a sudden you're like, oh, what was that speed bump? I wish they like made that known. You didn't see that coming, and then boom, it's there. Have you ever had that? Gosh, I wish I could see comments or something. I can't see anything, guys or gals. No comments, no love, no hate. I can't see anything. So have you like, you driven over those roads before? You're like, oh my goodness, like, they should have made this, like, put a sign out there. I'm telling you, life is going to be like that sometimes. It's going to hit you from all angles. All angles. It's going to tear your heart apart. That relationship may just go sour. Just may tear you up. The job, the health, everything. But here's what I got to tell you. A couple things. One, why would you lose faith at this time? This is kind of the time to like collect even more, right? You can be ticked off or upset or have questions. Say, what the heck just happened? What are you doing to me? Please teach me what's going on. What am I supposed to learn? Where am I supposed to go? Yeah, you could do that. But this is not this is the horrible time to lose faith. Like, this is the worst time. This is like the time you actually need something, somebody, right? And there ain't going to be nobody except your faith and your belief. The more you feed it, it's going to grow for you. And that's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm doing now. Feeding my faith, right? And I ask you to do that. Tough times, okay. Actually, I didn't even think about that. Some of my customers are my Facebook friends, and they actually watch my lives. So if you're one of them and watch my live, now you know. So this is the time to actually have more faith, right? This is the time to, this is not the time to say, well, this is not that time. This is the time to collect all that in, right? The second thing is, you gotta believe that blessing, whatever it may be, the lesson, whatever it is, that really is coming. See, you can't believe that the chapter is going to end like this. It doesn't end like this. Your chapter is not going to end like this. It just isn't. That's not how the law works. If you really work it. So, what I have done, I have decided to start meditating a little bit more, like more seriously, not like once a year. Was talking to the doctor, and I just don't do prescriptions a lot. My doctors love writing me pills, because I literally have them all in my closet. Like, I take it for 3 days maybe, and I stop. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but I'm not very good with prescription stuff, pills and stuff, because unless that I know they really work, and it's something antibiotic or something like that, I got to take it, boom, yes, I'm all good with that. But something like the stuff they're giving me, I'm just gonna wait a little bit until we see what we get, right? I got somebody coming in. Arthur, are you here? I literally just saw one person come in right now. I don't see any comments or anybody coming in. Oh my goodness, I think it's a miracle. I just saw Arthur come in. But so I don't do a whole lot of prescription stuff. I'm not very good with that stuff. So I have changed my diet. Not really changed it, but kind of fine-tuned it a little bit. I'm a lot more observant of of what I eat and what it does to me, to my system. Because one of the issues that I have is my pancreas is shut down. I'm going to give you this. My pancreas is shut down and it doesn't produce the enzymes to digest and absorb the food that I take. So they were giving me prescriptions for that, and some of it really worked half the time. It didn't really work. So I was just over it. So I stopped everything. So I'm doing my herbal stuff, organic stuff, you know, just my regular, and then I'll do a video tomorrow and I'll post it on, I'll give you a little live on what I take and what I'm doing to kind of help with my gut health, because I got gut health issues. That's one of the issues. I got, so what I'm doing there for vitamins and all that stuff, because, excuse me, I can't take everything now. Not everything is it works well with me. You know what I mean? A lot of it upsets my stomach, my intestines and stuff. So I got to be really careful what I take. So that's why I'm really noticing like what I take and what it does to me. You know what I mean? So that's one of the, like, I've always ate clean. You guys see my cooking, so I always ate clean. I don't really have to change a lot there. I don't cook with salt or oil. Maybe some of you guys didn't know that. I actually don't cook with salt or oil. In fact, I don't like the taste of oil in anything. I know you guys are gonna sound this is weird, but olive oil, like in a salad, can't do it. I cannot do it. Cannot do it. Can't do it. I cannot taste oil in anything. So if I taste oil, it's over for me. I've never shared that before, I don't think. So my cooking doesn't really change a lot, but I'm doing a lot more protein and more a lot more like my doctor says. You know what? I said, what should I eat? He goes, just eat. Because one of the problems is, here's the reason what's going on with the pancreas and the enzyme is that when I eat, it doesn't stay with me. I just gotta, release it. I go to the bathroom usually within an hour. But so I've started to meditate and not do that. And it's working. It's working. I'm telling you. It's improved. And obviously, the vitamins, and I'm taking a protein powder, and I'm taking, even I'm adding carbs to it, I'm trying to gain more weight, right? I want to gain another, if I tell you, you're going to laugh, but another 30 pounds, 25 to 30 pounds. So we'll see. So that's what I'm doing with that, as far as that's concerned with the health. As far as the relationship is concerned, what are you going to do, right? I keep reviewing some of this stuff, which I really don't want to. I keep reviewing some of this stuff and some of the conversations and some of the back and forth, some of the good times, bad times, all times, I keep reviewing, and I keep wanting to pick stuff up to see if I can improve. You know what I mean? And I'm doing the best I can. Some of you, a couple of you know me. I've shared this with you before, like in this week, that this has been a tough one for me. So I've been dealing with it. This live is so special, man. I'm so vulnerable in this live. I don't think I've ever shared stuff like this ever before in like 3 years of doing lives. So that's the thing. So what do you do there? I don't know. I guess I'm working on me, and I need some healing time, right? Mentally, emotionally, I definitely need healing time from it, right? And I'm working on it. Like I said, 92 days. Well, within 92 days, all three of these happened. Now it's been 96 days. I just want to... So that's what you got to do, right? You deal with it. You... some of the emotional hits that hit me, I redirect my thoughts, and I immediately try to redirect my thoughts, and I try immediately to engage myself in some kind of an activity. Okay, so maybe that works for you guys. Maybe you have a recommendation for me, throw it at me. But that's kind of what I've been doing. As far as the job thing is concerned, since I really, you know what, I think a couple of my coworker friends are my Facebook friends too. I don't really care if you guys watch this or not. I'm gonna come out with it straight. This company did me wrong. I'm gonna publicly say that. This company did me very wrong. And I don't think I like that. You know what I mean? I don't think I like that. And I don't think that, I don't think I'm just gonna sit there and kind of watch that and say, well, I got laid off. Let me look for another job. I'm having a tough time with that. I can't do that. I don't think I can do that. So, what do you do meanwhile? All this wrapped up, you know. Got the place. Really nobody in my place. Just me, myself, and I. Not even a little guy. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. This is one I really miss, little guy. It's been 3 years, guys, and I still... Anyway. You get this situation and you get an opportunity, right? You get come on, little guy. You get an opportunity and you really, really want to, ask and pray about it and say like, did you just do all of that for me to do this? Did you just... The girl thing, the health thing, the job thing, do these all lead, are they supposed to lead me to one spot? Doing what you love, doing what you really are supposed to be doing, your purpose-driven life. That's a great book, by the way, right? Are you supposed to be doing that? Are you doing all of that for me to lead me to that? That's my question from the man above. And today I did a lot of thinking. It's kind of a day and a half, right? And I gotta say, I think so, you know? I think so. Sometimes, I don't know if you feel this way. By the way, it's 11:11. I don't know if you feel this way. I wish I could see some comments or love or hate, because I know if somebody's... I don't even know if somebody's live or not. I just don't see anything. I know somebody's got to get cracked up or something. Nothing? Okay. Well, sometimes... This is what I gotta say, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Sometimes things are cut out in your life in order to lead you to something. And whatever this whole thing is supposed to lead me to, or get me to get a move on, you feel me? I feel like I'm ready for it. I feel like... This is what I feel like. I feel like if I'm not ready for it now, I don't know when I'm supposed to be ready for it. So maybe you're in that situation. Maybe you're stuck in a little place where you're just like that, thinking, you know? Hey, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Why did I lose this? Why did I do... Maybe that all is supposed to... Maybe you're supposed to cut off those branches in order to focus on the trunk. Maybe you're supposed to just get rid of all the stuff that are not supposed to be there in order to focus on what is supposed to be there. Does that make sense? Gosh, I wish I could see comments. Right? Hopefully, this live connects with you. Hopefully, it hits you here. You know what I mean? Like you feel me. Yeah, I hope you feel me. So I wish I could see comments or anything. Like, it's surprising if I have none. But anyway, we'll see. But I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys get some love, some inspiration, some value. I was really vulnerable with some stuff. So, and I share those stories with you because I want you to know that all these stories are real. Like, people have real stories. Everybody's got real stories. Like you see right here, you see 2 windows, right? You see the blind pulled down. You see a kind of a mustard goldish wall, right? And you see a couch, right? And maybe you see my cushion too, my pillow, if you would. But you have no idea what's going on. Literally. You have no idea what's on my right. You have no idea what's on my left. You have no idea what's in front of me. You have no idea about anything else here. And that's how it is with everybody. This is all we see. This is all we see. But trust you, me. Believe you, me. Behind all this, if you go back, there's a wider lens. So much more behind all this. Everybody's got all these stories and all the stuff that's around them that is part of their lives, right? And we can't judge, and we can't really, what are you going to say? So you understand people the way, you got to just appreciate their stories, you know, what they're going through. Everybody's going through something. You're going through some stuff right now. You know what I mean? So me going through my stuff, sharing it with you, 1, hopefully you relate and connect with me more. 2, I'm being real with you. 3, maybe we can learn from each other. You know what I mean? That's the whole thoughts behind these lives. Anyway, I hope you guys got some. Man, I talked for a while. Hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. Share your thoughts with me. Drop your comment. I can't see anything. Drop your comments, your thoughts below. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget this Thursday. I got Thursdays with Sean. Don't want to miss my guest. And I'm excited for that as well. So I'm looking forward to reading some comments and feedback below. I appreciate you guys. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again, much love.